Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox, and I want to revisit an old theory that I had in light of recent events. With the revelation that Rose is Pink Diamond, we have so much to explore. But one fun thing keeps popping in my head, and that's the prospect of Steven fully harnessing Pink Diamond's powers. I speculated in the past that Steven could have some sort of anime transformation, with his hair turning pink, emulating a form that's almost similar to Super Saiyan Rose. Although, fun fact, when we met Rebecca Sugar at New York Comic-Con last year, she told Slice of Otaku she's never seen Dragon Ball, so all those Dragon Ball references in the series, yeah, those are the storyboarders or Ian, not her. But I digress. Steven having some sort of transformation was possibly alluded to in the episode Storm in the Room, where he remarks to projection of Rose Quartz that he even considered dyeing his hair pink in an attempt to be more like Rose. Now that we know that Steven's mother was Pink Diamond, and that Pink Diamond's hair is pretty much exactly the same as Steven's, 5 curls and everything, I want to once again entertain the concept of Steven possessing such a transformation. Now, I do believe that season 6 onwards, Steven could have his gemstone rotate back to its original state, sporting Pink Diamond's gemstone 24/7. But let's talk about why a transformation of sorts would make sense. Now, when I say transformation, it's not a perpetual state. It's a transformation that's very much temporary and eats up a substantial amount of Steven's stamina and energy, one that he couldn't just tap into at will. And this wouldn't just be for LOL anime references, but rather, Steven tapping into his true potential. As we know, Steven's powers are tied into his emotions and mental state. But when he's used his powers previously, he's always viewed it under the idea that his mother was Rose Quartz. Thus, he has Rose Quartz's powers. And I'm sure Steven's own strength, his abilities, were severely undermined when he was introduced to the diamonds, as Peridot told him they were completely flawless, perfect beings. Imagine going from virtually having no grasp on how powerful gems are to having the notion hammered in that, oh, actually, there are gems above all the others. In power, in status, everything. Even if Steven doesn't realize it, that probably discouraged him a bit. That even if he had to live up to the potential of Rose Quartz, he still may not be strong enough to take on the diamonds. And if a threat bigger than diamonds ever came about, it'd be a wrap. He wouldn't be able to stand a chance. But with the knowledge that his mother was Pink Diamond, that subconscious fear may actually subside and be a driving force into unlocking his true potential. If diamonds truly are immensely powerful, and what we knew of Rose Quartz is already pretty OP, so her being Pink Diamond explains that, I can see Steven being put into a desperate situation where his powers kick into high gear. We've seen it before, summoning his shield against Jasper and Peridot's ship, defending himself against Bismuth, and reviving Lars seconds after his death. So imagine Steven being put into a corner and just going full Pink Diamond. Not literally turning into her, but his hair turns pink, kind of messy like hers. His pupils revert back to pink diamonds, complete with the diamond-shaped irises. And if his gemstone isn't already, its form will revert back to its original state. And Steven would just go buck wild. Anything Rose Pink Diamond did, he could do full power. Mass bubbling, controlling the life around him. Like, I'm just completely throwing this out there. I don't know if Rose could control like trees or branches or thorns, any of the sort, but I'm just saying, it'd be sick if Steven was on some poison ivy earthbender type kind of mess. Again, not much to indicate that, but it'd be cool. And we know immense continued use of his powers does take a strain on Steven, especially shapeshifting. Hell, he used to struggle with summoning his shield. The episode Friendship actually made a point of Steven summoning so many shields at once, so I imagine tapping into this form would just wipe him out. I mean, overuse of shapeshifting was taxing. His healing tears have very much been come and go. His first time utilizing his floating powers was pretty reckless. Even if no one got hurt, he didn't stick the landing and also crashed into the ceiling of the Big Donut. So yeah, if Steven were to achieve such a state, he could not handle it right away. That definitely sounds like a process. Then again, he'd barely be able to tap into this state, as just from a writing standpoint, that's a hey, we're in a really bad corner kind of situation. So this could take him years to master, if he ever does. But friends, as always, these are just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear yours. Could you see Steven tap into the state? And if so, how would you envision it? Again, I'm seeing pink hair, the diamond irises with the pink eyes and everything. Let us know how you would do it in the comments below, or if you're into fan art, draw it and send it to us on social media at AwestruckVox or at the Roundtable on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, subscribe to us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks and have your name feature at the end of the video like all these beautiful, wonderful people. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox, out.